Hey there, this is Colin with Kingdom Culture Counseling. I am a licensed mental health counselor in the state of Florida, and today we're going to be looking at fight or flight and ways to deal with that. So the first thing you're probably wondering, maybe you're not, but what is fight or flight? Fight or flight is something that happens in our brain, something that switches on, that gets us into a lot of trouble. The thing is, this is a God-given great thing that saves a lot of people's lives. This is something that keeps us from a lot of danger. So let me give you an example of what might happen. Let's say I'm filming this video and I look over and I see something in the window, and I look a little bit and I notice that there is a bear trying to get in my window, and it slams up against the window and it breaks the window and it starts coming into the room. So I don't know about you, but for me, I'm going to see that bear and my brain is going to signal danger to my body, and a few different things will happen. First, my heart's going to start beating really fast. That racing heart is going to go. I'm going to probably have some sweaty palms. I might sweat on my forehead. I get all this energy, this boost of adrenaline that kicks in, and I'm going to start like doing fast movements. My brain is going to go really fast. It's going to be, the first thing that comes to my mind. That's probably what I'm going to do. That's why we call this fight or flight. So in that danger mode, I'm typically going to go towards that thing and fight it. For me, I'm not doing that with a bear. So I'm going to be running out of here. That's where the flight comes in. Typically, one person leans towards one or the other. It just depends on the situation. So this thing kicks in my body, and I get all this energy so that I can save my life. The problem is, this part of our brain does not distinguish between physical danger and emotional danger. What is emotional danger? Emotional danger is when there is a risk that we are not physically in danger of, but we might face rejection. Do you remember when you are in middle school or high school and you have to go in front of the class and present your project, and your voice is shaky, right? You're like fidgety, you're sweating, your heart's just racing. You can't think about what you are going to say. You've practiced this for the past week, and now you're up in front of everybody and your brain is just going. You can't think of anything. That's this fight or flight kicking in. So see there, when I'm in front of a class, I am not in physical danger, but I am in emotional danger. I might be rejected by people. They might make fun of me, right? There's a risk there. This also might kick in when you get into an argument with someone. So oftentimes, imagine a husband and a wife get into a fight. They are arguing, and they're not really making a lot of sense to each other. They are just doing things impulsively, doing things without thinking through it and what are the consequences down the road. All you're focused on is preserving your self-image and protecting yourself from that emotional danger. So another part of this is, I said that our brain goes really fast when we get in this mode, right? This is good. I don't want to be relaxed when a bear is coming into the room. I want to be going in that quick mode, trying to figure out what's the first thing that comes to my mind, and I'm going to do it, because I don't have time to sit back and relax. Oh, hey bear over there. What do you want to eat for lunch tomorrow? I would love to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Are you going to eat me? Yeah, see, those are the things that I don't want to be relaxed about. I want to just get out of there to save my life. Because if we take too long to think, in that situation, I'm toast. I'm gone. The problem is, when I'm in that emotional danger situation where I am presenting in front of the class, I want to be calm, right? I want my body to be relaxed and my brain to go slower so that I can think more clearly and think a little further down the road than the next 2 seconds. Here's the first important thing that you need to know about fight or flight. It is all about perception. So I want you to go back to, remember the bear is coming into the window and I'm freaking out. Now, maybe what I didn't know is that my wife went out and bought a bear costume last night and she just wanted to play a prank on me. Or maybe she was just trying it out for some part in a play. I don't know, something silly. But the point is, if there's not a real bear over there, it doesn't matter. If my brain perceives that as a bear and signals danger to my body, I'm going into that mode whether it's true or not. And that's the thing that I want you to understand with a lot of this counseling stuff, is we get into this anxiety mode or this anger mode because our perception is wrong. So looks can be super deceiving. Right now, I may seem like a super intelligent guy, which I am. I may seem really smart and professional with my button-up shirt and my degree and my license and all these hours that I've put into counseling. I'm so professional. I'm making these videos and I've got my sorry, it's kind of hot. This coffee right here that makes me seem so intelligent when in fact it is chocolate milk. And I love chocolate milk. Oh, I gotta have some right now. Oh yeah, so good. The second thing you need to know about fight or flight is that there are warning signs. For you, it's going to be different than for me and for everybody else. Everybody has their own things. So it may be your palms start sweating. Maybe your heart starts racing. For me, my eyes get really squinty and zoned in on something, and I know if that happens to me, that's a warning sign that I need to stop before I do something really impulsive. Have you ever noticed when you get super angry and you get into this mode, maybe you're having an argument with somebody and you're holding your phone and you have this urge to throw it as hard as you can across the room? I've had that urge so many times. I have not done it yet, thankfully. I've talked to many people who have, but for some reason, in that moment, it seems so right. But right now, as I'm explaining it, it's so obvious that that's the worst thing I could do. That will not fix anything. That's going to cause me to have to buy a new phone, spend a lot of money, get my contacts onto the new phone. I'm probably going to be super embarrassed, go a day or two without a phone, and it didn't help my anger at all. Now I'm just more angry because I did what I did. The third piece of this is we have to have an understanding when we notice the warning signs, what are we going to do? This is also going to be different for everybody. This may be a point where it's helpful to go back and watch one of my videos called 3 Easy Coping Skills. I go through a few easy things that you can do anywhere, but this is where you have to find what works for you. So in there, I explain a breathing exercise. This is really helpful for me. It resets my brain, calms my body down, and I get to start over. Now, I've also had clients where I've worked with them and they try this and they feel more anxious. So try this stuff out, find what works for you. The other really important piece of this is exercise. So I want you to imagine your body is trying to give you all this energy so that you can get out of this situation or fight something. So it takes all your energy that's stored up and it puts it to use. Now, if I go lay down on the couch, my body is just going to be jittery and jumpy because it's saying, Colin, like, use the energy I gave you. Get out of there. Fight this thing. Make yourself free. So this is where, for me, I've learned going for a walk or a run. I love going for a run. But it's like it empties out that energy. It tricks my body to make it think, hey, I've run away from that bear or I've just fought it and I won. And now I can cool down and I can relax. So again, I hope this was helpful. Covering this fight or flight stuff, this is a great thing that God has given us. So let's learn how to use it to our advantage and not let it control us. So my name is Colin with Kingdom Culture Counseling. If you like the video, click the like button. If you want to subscribe because it's helpful, click the subscribe button. And there's a notification button right next to that, this little bell that you can turn on. That way you'll get updates every Monday when I release a new video. And lastly, I just want to give a quick little shout out to Jeanette. I have recorded a video a few days ago. It didn't work and the camera was messed up. I recorded another one earlier today and the audio was messed up, so she let me borrow her camera so I could get this going. Thank you, Jen, and I will see you guys next week.